kids every day getting beat, and these kids every day getting touched in they sleep. These kids every day with nothing to eat, and these kids every day laying 6 feet deep. These kids every day that's getting beat. These kids every day is getting touched in they sleep, and these kids every day with nothing to eat, and these kids every day laying 6 feet deep. Little Amy growing up in a cold world, cause her stepdad got a sick fetish for little girls. Late at night he would sneak into her room. She was scared to fight, but she would pray that he'd leave soon. She tried to tell her mom about it, causing all this harm. Her mom yelled, "Go away," and stuck a needle in her arm. Friends tried to come over, she'd make up excuses. She wore long sleeves, she was trying to hide the bruises. At night she would pray God would make her mommy better. Left her toys on the floor, grabbed her strap, made of leather, and he swung till he couldn't swing no more. But she didn't feel the pain, cause her little heart was so sore. Years went by and nothing seemed to change. They created their own hell, but she's the one they blame. She made a plan to run away and send the police after them. As she locked the door, that's what she yelled at him. While she packed her bag, she fed her bunny one more time. She was leaving this place, she had done made up her mind. She didn't know that he was right outside her door. Then he grabbed her by her throat and he threw her on the floor, and he crawled on top of her. Yeah, she tried to fight back. There was nothing that she could do to stop his attack. He locked her in a room and told her that she'd never leave. He didn't know she had a plan up her sleeve. Late that night she was able to escape, snuck into the kitchen, picked the knife up off the plate. Then she made her way to the room where he laid his head. In the dark, silently she crept up to the bed. In the moonlight she raised that blade so high. Now Amy's in a hospital for taking their lives. This is what happens nowadays. People go crazy in all kinds of ways. How can you do these things to these kids? Innocent people that ain't did nothing at all. This is so wrong, and this is a song that was meant for y'all. These kids every day getting beat, and these kids every day getting touched in they sleep. These kids every day with nothing to eat, and these kids every day laying 6 feet deep. These kids every day that's getting beat. These kids every day is getting touched in they sleep, and these kids every day with nothing to eat, and these kids every day laying 6 feet deep. Lil Bobby was a kid, always got picked on. Even with all that, he didn't wanna go home. He already knew if he walked through the door that his dad was drunk, and he beat him down to the floor. And he begged God, please, will you please make my dad stop hitting me? As time moved on, Bobby couldn't take it anymore. He ran away, and every night slept on a different floor. During all this, he didn't miss a day of school. It was the only way that he could get him some food. Struggling, trying to keep his grades up, though, while other kids laughed and joked on his clothes. Then one day the police came to the school. They took him home and they warned him too. They said, "Boy, don't do that again, cause if you do, jail's where you'll be, my friend." He just smiled and said, "Yes, sir." He shaking worried cause he knew what's fixing to occur. His dad stepped in the door and looked at him. He said, "Get ready, cause you know what's coming slim." Bobby sat there and he stared at the floor. He began to cry, couldn't take it anymore. Then his dad came back and he punched him in the face. He tried so hard, but he couldn't get away. Later that night, his dad passed out drunk. Bobby snuck in his room, grabbed a pistol out his trunk. Then he came back in the living room, started yelling his name, and he came to. Bobby killed his dad, and he killed himself too. Before he shot his dad, he said, "This is what you made me do." These kids every day getting beat, and these kids every day getting touched in they sleep. These kids every day with nothing to eat, and these kids every day laying 6 feet deep. These kids every day that's getting beat. These kids every day is getting touched in they sleep, and these kids every day with nothing to eat, and these kids every day laying 6 feet deep.